Hi, everybody. And on today's episode of Mad Facts with Pat, we're going to talk about ancient Greek contraceptives. Well, there were a lot of contraceptives used in the ancient world, many of which were completely ineffective. But behind me is pictured possibly one of the best, but most mysterious forms of contraceptive in the ancient world, used by Greeks, Romans, and people living in North Africa. And that was silphium. So, what was silphium? Well, it was everything from a perfume to an additive element of cooking, but it was also believed that by ingesting it, women wouldn't become pregnant, and or by creating a salve concoction with it, it could be inserted into the vagina and that it would stop pregnancy. Now, silphium was native to what is today modern Libya, ancient Kyrene or Cyrene in the Latin. Now, silphium was an extremely important crop for monetary export, as is noticed by the fact that they put a picture of it on the back of their coins. Now, whether it's being used as an element of perfume or as additive food, the really important historical question was it actually used, and how often was it used as a form of contraception? So how effective was the use of silphium as a contraceptive in the ancient world? And to be fair, there's a lot of misconceptions about it, and modern studies seem to disagree. But if you just type silphium into the internet, you're going to see a wide variety of statements on its effectiveness. One is from the website Flow, which specializes in discussions of women's menstruation. And when it comes to their discussion of ancient contraceptives, this is what it says.
In Roman Greece and in the ancient Near East, women used an oral contraceptive called silphium, which was a species of giant fennel. They would also soak cotton and lint in the juice of the herb and insert it into their vaginas to prevent pregnancy. Silphium seeds eventually became so valuable that they were used as a form of weight-based currency, deemed even more valuable than silver. The plant eventually became extinct in late antiquity.
Now, is silphium extinct? That's a big question. We really don't know. It's conjectured that it is because we have yet to find a plant that looks like depictions that appear in the archaeological record on coins and on paintings and other things. But we've never actually found a plant that has this miraculous feature that almost ensures non-pregnancy. Now, in the past 40 years, there's been a lot of scholarship on this, and there's been a few scientific studies. But if we don't have the right plant, how do we actually test it? Well, there's been some tests with related species or suspected related species of fennel plants. Now, there's been some studies that show that species of fennel plant can be as effective up to as high as 50% as a contraceptive agent in rats, but rat physiology is quite different than human physiology, and there's been a lot of criticism of those studies as being somewhat wonky, and that's the best scientific word for it, wonky. So was silphium this miraculous 100% guaranteed contraceptive in the ancient world? Probably not. Was it believed to be? Absolutely. Did ancient women use it quite frequently? It appears so. But was it as valuable as sources say? We really don't know. But what we do know is we have yet to identify it. So that's just another mad fact with Pat.